Hi there, I've got a question here from Martine, and Martine is asking me about heart rate training and time-based training versus mileage-based plans. And it's very interesting that you've been posing that question, Martine, because most of my base level plans that I work out for runners are based on heart rate and time as opposed to mileage. Because a mileage-based plan literally means that because you've got a fixed mileage built into your plan, you tend to push that specific mileage a little bit harder to be able to feel the so-called burn effect of what you often people think of as being a solid workout. And I see you're asking for books and websites as far as developing your own training goals based on heart rate time. First and foremost, and I see you're looking at building towards a sub 14-hour 50-mile race with 9,000 feet of elevation gain. Now, looking at your 9,000 feet of elevation gain, and what I would also suggest doing is putting all of your training runs up on Strava, and look at, from the point of view of the intensity level of your training runs are concerned, look at maintaining a 10% per week increase in the number of feet elevation gain you accumulate over a weekly period, with the fourth week being a cut down of about 50% of week 1, and then week 5 you start off where your week 2 had been as far as building up your elevation gain is concerned. As far as the time-based runs are concerned, whether it be your slightly shorter runs or whether you're already longer runs, base all of those around time, and also base all of those runs, in you training for 50-miler, base all of those runs around your specific baseline heart rate. And by baseline heart rate, I'm talking about the type of intensity level where you can maintain a conversation. In other words, everything is happening aerobically. It's at your aerobic threshold, which is a threshold level at which you are having your maximum oxygen absorption. In other words, it's at your maximum fat burning capacity as well. And so bring your intensity level all the way back down. Scale it all the way back down to aerobic level for your training runs to build towards your 50-miler in July. And many people have told me that by scaling all the way back down to an aerobic level feels way too slow. But as your aerobic base level fitness increases, as you're doing more and more of these aerobic base level runs, what will be happening then is that your speed at which you run at aerobic base level will be increasing to the point at which you can run at your aerobic level heart rate but still be putting out the same high intensity type of speed that you were doing before, that you need for a higher heart rate to be able to push that out. And by doing your base level runs at that aerobic base level heart rate means that you've got extra heart rate in the tank, so to speak, before going anaerobic, that if you do need to push a little bit harder on the hills during your 50-mile race, you've got that heart rate reserve in the tank, that you can push a little bit harder to get up over the top of the hill without going anaerobic and needing to stop and walk along your 50-mile race. So that's my take on the matter. Post your comments and questions down below. Share this out amongst your running friends as well. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you think it's absolutely crap, give it a thumbs down. That way I know what sort of content to be putting out in the future. And last but by no means least, click that big red subscribe button as well. That way you stay subscribed to my channel for all of the new videos as I put them out on a day-to-day week-to-week basis. Stay carved up for the win out there. I'll see you next time. Cheers.